Good morning. Make sure I'm out of the sun. Had a peaceful night until about 5 o'clock, and then people are up early. They start emptying those bins here. The street cleaners come around to empty the bins in around about 5 o'clock. So that woke me up, and then from 6 o'clock, well, 5 o'clock folks start moving, 6 o'clock folks started arriving for the school. You'd never know. I mean, they're obviously all inside studying, but they all started arriving between 6 and 7, even half 7. It was about, it was after 8 before things, it was about after 8 before things started settling down here. It's really quiet now. It's about 9:30, but yeah, just 10 to 9 o'clock, everything started to clear. So early. I don't know if they're going in stages, because a lot of folk arrived at school, but they were all standing out, milling around here for ages, just not really doing anything, drawing on the bonnet of a van and everything. But yeah, there was no bother. It was just folk, kids turning up for school and folk dropping them off. But as you can see, it's nice and quiet now. The back building over here, I thought it might be getting busier as the morning wore on. Maybe it will, because it is still quite early. Now the rush to school, it's the same in our country. The school runs, once they're over, everyone's quiet for a few hours till lunchtime. But anyway, I think I've waffled on enough, not like me. That's me ready to get on the road. I've got a 2-stop, I'm going to stop. I've got a 3-hour drive today, just because we're up in the mountains and I'm not camping at 4,000 metres. I think one of them's 4,500 metres. Did that in Bolivia. I'm not doing that unless I have to. So I've got a stop, a 2-hour stop for a coffee, and then another hour's drive from the camp for tonight. But even then, that's not a campsite, it's beside a restaurant. But I'll fill you in about that later. Okay, speak soon. I was going to leave this because we've been up similar roads in Chile and all that, but I've been sneaking my way up here from the valley down there. It looks so pretty. Oops, there's some cows on the road again. I'm getting Bolivian vibes because I was dodging donkeys, chickens and dogs and cows earlier on as well. But yeah, so this road's snaking its way up the hillside here. It's just getting higher and higher. Yeah, I just thought we'd try and catch. Just wanted to catch those rock formations over there. They're quite unusual. See what we can find to that spot as well. I don't know what they are. I think they could be alpacas actually. I like alpacas. They're much cuter than llamas, and there's loads of them up here. Don't know what's going on here. I think it's so I'm stuck at roadworks again. As you can see, it's coned off. I was first in the queue. There's a few trucks in a car behind me now. I've been here a few minutes. I thought this would just be like a minute or two, but I'm getting vibes from when I came out of Puno the other week before Machu Picchu. I've got that on. That'll be in an older video now, and we were stuck there for 2 hours. Hopefully it's not going to be that. But that person, just as you can see, the worker just sitting in front of the stop sign, she gets a signal, or I think it's a she actually. She or he gets a signal from further up the road to let the traffic go, but she's obviously just waiting, or he's obviously just waiting to hear. But I don't know what's going on. There's a van up there, and then that lorry, yeah, it's a lorry, that reversed up. That was up down in front of the van, but that's reversed up. So I don't know what's going on. The guys are obviously working on something. Maybe there's loose, I mean, it's not a high embankment. Maybe there's been a minor landslide or something, I don't know. And they're clearing that, or maybe it's road repairs, but yeah. Hopefully they won't be shut for too long. There's all the cars building up. Oh, there's some cars coming down the hill. I wonder if he'll get stopped. There's a pickup just coming down. He's just coming right through. I don't get that. There's another. Oh, it must be. Oh, right, okay. I was thinking the work just went up there, but obviously I can't see it. The traffic at the other end is a good bit further on, so it's stopped up there. So they've stopped it here, and that's the other traffic just starting to filter through now. There's a coach coming down the hill, a couple of coaches. Oh well, that's not so bad. At least there's movement. So there was no movement for ages there. Okay, hopefully once all this traffic comes through, we'll get to move, because there's trucks coming down. There's another truck just come down the hill. It looks, hopefully it's the last one, and then we can get going. Okay. Got another climb coming up. I don't know if you can see the trucks up there. The road snakes away up the hill. There's a truck coming down. Much of a view there, but we're clearly at altitude. We're up by the snow line now. Let's see here, not some more on the right hand side. But it was raining where I was last night, so yeah, we would have fallen the snow here. Man, just a way to go, but I stopped for a coffee at this wee restaurant. It was recommended on iOverlander. The pictures made it look a bit more modern than it is, but it was instant coffee with no milk. It was okay. It was nice to just sit and have a break, so I've been driving for a couple of hours. And there's a cute wee dog. I'll put a picture of the dog. She was after something, of course, but I was eating chocolate as well. I thought, well, can I really give dogs chocolate? So anyway, this is like I think we're up about 4,000 metres, so this is a high altitude town. As you can see, there's not much growing. You wonder what, other than passing traffic for these restaurants, you wonder why these places exist. But maybe there was mining or llama farming or something. But there's clearly a reason for this restaurant. Yeah, I said we were over 4,000. We're nearly at 4,500 metres, so I don't know if you can see that. That says 4458, so I thought we were quite high. Yeah, this place came as a stopover on iOverlander as well. But I was never going to stop here. I'm not spending the night at 4,500 metres ever again if I can help it. So I'm actually quite enjoying this landscape. We're up on what they call the Altiplano, the high plains. So it's like flat land up at altitude. We climbed up earlier, and we're driving through this before we descend. But it's really nice. It's a wee bit similar to Bolivia, in that there's these kind of lakes. There's also meant to be flamingos in some of them, but I've not seen any yet. But yeah, there's plenty of llamas up here and alpacas. Plenty of herds of them. I've seen loads. That's as many alpacas or llamas I've seen in one place. Let's see if I can. As I've seen in one place in South America, actually. I'm kind of hoping for the best with this camera. Hopefully this comes out well. I seem to have got my settings fixed earlier on in Peru, because some of the video quality, as you know, was absolutely dreadful in northern Chile. But yeah, so yeah, this is really nice up here. I'm quite enjoying this drive. So I stopped at this place for something to eat. It's also recommended on iOverlander, where that girl's just disappeared around the corner. There's a bit of a parking spot, so I'm just going to stay the night here. But right next door to it, there's obviously this car wash place, which I couldn't resist, because I thought, well, I'm parked right next to it. I have no excuses not to get the van washed here, especially after in Bolivia when I thought I could get it washed no bother at all, and went to places and they couldn't do it, or they had no water or whatever. So yeah, so I thought I can't not get my van washed here. So it's great I'm getting my van washed. Had something to eat, had my lunch here, and I've got a safe spot for the night, which is even better. So good. Good morning. This spot was actually quite nice. It was much more quiet than I expected. But then the restaurant was shut, so there was nobody stopping and coming and going, not like in Chile at that petrol station where it was open all night. But I did expect more noise, especially being so close to the road. But the road wasn't overly busy, and any traffic didn't seem that loud. Although I think I'm quite close, I must have just been far enough away. Far enough away for it to be too noisy, so it was actually not a bad. It was actually quite a peaceful spot. Certainly a lot more peaceful than yesterday when at the square, when the cleaners came around emptying the bins, and then the kids were all going to school at 6:30. Jeez, that was. So yeah, I got much better sleep last night. It was good. I'll get myself organised and get on the road. I just want to slap one last thing before we go. This restaurant next door, you can hear that music. I can't keep it on too long in case I get a copyright strike, but they've been blasting that music. It's only back, it's only 9:30 in the morning. That must go on all day, because that was going on yesterday when I got here about, well, it was early afternoon right enough, but it was on until early evening. At least it didn't go on too late. Peruvian roadworks, you've got to love them. I'm stuck again. This is the second one today, although the one previously was only 5 minutes, but these guys look like they've been waiting for a while, so I don't know why the road's closed. There's nothing come the other way either, so I hope we're not here for too much longer. I think I've been here about 5 or 10 minutes. I can't really see. I wasn't sure. I was actually going to pull out and just drive past all these lorries. I thought they were stuck helping each other. I thought one of them had broken down, but I stopped and I had a look on the right hand side, and I saw on the bend there's another car. There's a line of traffic, there's a car and everything. So yes, there's more roadworks Peruvian style, so yeah, hopefully I won't be here too long. Well, that's the traffic coming the other way, so hopefully we'll be on our way soon. Once that clears, there's a wee gap, but there's been a couple of gaps already anyway, so I don't know. But yeah, at least the traffic from the other end's clearing, so we should get going soon. Hey, we've started. We weren't too far away from where everybody was stopped, at least. I was scared in case there was a big long queue, and it would be a while before we even got to the start of the roadworks, but here we go. Good. So more traffic works, but I can see what's going on this time. We're stopped down to here. You can see that, but the road curves round. I don't know if you can see, but there's trucks. The trucks coming the other way are stopped down there, so they've clearly shut the road for I don't know however long. I don't know what they're doing. There must be road maintenance. The Peruvians just didn't care. They just shut the roads. You can wait until we're finished. There's no overnight stuff or anything. It's just like we're going to do. Oh, the bottom, the oncoming traffic has started moving. So once that clears, we'll get on our way. But yeah, the Peruvians didn't bother. They didn't bother. They'll just shut the road, and that's us. Okay. But yeah, as you can see, I don't know if you notice we're descending. Certainly the road in front is going down. But yeah, we've come down a fair bit. That's I don't know if you can see there. It's a wee bit cloudy down there, but we're getting down. We've just about crossed the Andes. I think is what I'm trying to say in more words than's needed. So yeah, we'll be getting closer to sea level. Certainly Nazca is quite close to sea level, and then that'll be me on the road up to Lima. So I won't be. I'll not have too many cold nights. Well, it is cooler because it's it is winter, but it'll not be like being at altitude like I've been for since Chile anyway. Okay. But more traffic works. This one looks like it's a long stay. Folk are a bit more kind of resigned to things here. The traffic's piling up though, so I don't know how long it'll be. We'll find out soon enough. This is getting as bad as that road out of Puno when I was at Lake Titicaca, when I was stuck there for a couple of hours. This is just a shambles. I don't know what they think they're doing it. A big country like Peru should have their roadworks better organised than this. Just shutting the road, and then there's no traffic management or anything, because we're all queued respectfully, and then everybody just pelts down the other lane because they're following somebody that thinks they know better. I'm running out of patience with this. This is just a shambles. This should not happen. Not in a modern country. Especially if they're doing roadworks all the time, they should have like I say, they should have a traffic management system. Anyway, I'm repeating myself, but yeah, I'm not impressed at all. Because I've just been shooed over to the other side of the road. I'm back behind that red lorry that was to my right on the last video. They're obviously clearing the path for the oncoming traffic to come, so we're clearly not getting to go first. But at least that's a sign of movement. Hopefully the other traffic will start coming through soon. Then when that's passed, we'll get on our way. It's 2:20 here, so yeah, hopefully we're away in the next 15-20 minutes. Through, eh? You've got to love it. Ron, looks there's traffic moving. Hey, go. Snag. I don't know if you can see that lorry. I'll zoom in. The one with the crown on the back. I'm not sure what's happened. I don't know if it's too narrow for him or he's hit another truck or whatever. But he can't get past, and of course he's holding everybody else up. We're all backed up. I don't know what's. Yeah, we should really be on the move, but this truck can't get past, and I don't know what the script is. Other cars are. Yeah, I'm guessing there's another truck too far over, and he can't get past. But yeah, I can only guess, and it might not be the truth. Anyway, so. Yeah, that's where we are just now. Another sham. Now, it was a corner like this. The guy didn't have enough room to make his turn. I think he's struggling still as we go down the hill on the corners. If the lorries haven't left room, he needs more of a swing. Obviously with the length of the lorry. I thought we were at the end of the queue there, but it must go around the corner. But yeah, that's where we're going. I don't know if you can see all the way down the valley. There's the road. Way down there. Yeah. Peruvian adventure. As you can see over my shoulder, I've just arrived at my campsite. It's okay, I wish I'd got 2 nights. They've got a party on tomorrow, so I'm not staying. It'll just be noisy all night and I won't get any sleep. So I've not decided where I'm going to stay tomorrow. I don't know whether I'll move on. I've got a flight over the Nazca Lines in the morning, and then I'll decide where I'm going after that. Come on, I'm going to decide tonight where I'm going to stay. In fact, scrub that. If you want to edit this, Billy, now's your chance. I'm away to have a look at the square, because the square just up from the campsite is on Overlander as a half decent place to spend the night. So if I can't be bothered moving on, so I've just driven every day for the past week since I left Cusco. I might just go here. I'm not sure what. I'm not going into the centre of Nazca, because that's nobody's recommending that. But if I can get somewhere nice to stay with maybe some facility. Anyway, yeah, that would be ideal. So we'll try that. See how we got on. It's actually the plaza. It's very nice. Plaza de Cantayo. So Cantayo is just a wee satellite village next to Nazca. There's shops and restaurants here as well. I might be tempted to stay just to park up here. It's very quiet. We'll see how we got on. Good morning. I had a very peaceful night last night. It was great. That's the difference with a campsite. There's no real traffic going around or any noise like cleaners emptying bins at 5 o'clock in the morning and kids turning up for school. I'll do street parking when I've got to, but it's so nice to do a campsite. I'm up early. I'm needing to get paid actually. I don't know where the woman is. I'm waiting to do a flight over the Nazca Lines. I can't remember if I said that yesterday. And what a difference being down at sea level. As you'll see, it's quite cloudy. I'm expecting this to burn off soon, because if it doesn't burn off, I'm not going on any flight anytime soon. So we'll get to the airport and see what the deal is. I'm just assuming it's the climate here and the time of year, and then it'll burn off. But we'll find out soon enough. Okay, right, I'll go and get organised. Well, I'm at the airport. The road in was a bit bumpy. So it's a wee aerodrome. I'll get better pictures later actually. But I've got my parking space, so I've arrived safely. It's about 8 sols, so that's less than a couple of pounds to park while I'm on the flight. So it's still cloudy, obviously. I was hoping the cloud would burn off by now, but hopefully it's high enough that we can still do the flight. It'd be better if it was sunny, of course, but oh well. So all checked in. It's just like any airport. I had to put my bags through an X-ray and everything just for a wee flight like this. But that's obviously on the way to the flight. The clouds must still be high enough. It's good. This is our pic. And we're safely back. Some of the things I couldn't make out, but I hope I caught enough on camera. Yeah, I caught enough on camera that we can see some of the figures. It was really. This is brilliant. I don't know if you can see these light up cars, but it's like, I don't know, wee dodgem things, but they hire them out to the kids. There's over there, I don't know if you can see that, that's like a tank. Let's see if I can catch it. Oh, it's a wee bit too far away. It's a tank enemy. I don't know what that was. And there's a third one down the bottom. This is sort of about the quality there, but I was just trying to catch them. That's quite good. Just shows you how these plazas come alive at night. It's one of those wee buggies waiting to be hired. It's not moving, so I can't get a better picture of it. But here's the tank going past again. Hopefully these are better shots. Oh, and there's one stopped at the top. That's like a car or something. Good morning. Well, as you can see the van over my shoulder, you'll not tell from the outside, but I'm pretty much packed up and ready to go. This place was a bit of a disappointment. The folk that posted about it really raved about it. They said it was beautiful, clean and tranquil. I wouldn't say it was any of them. It's quite pretty, but I don't know if you can see those folk there. They must have been working all night, so they're standing about having a drink. And it's a place for people to congregate because there's a shop just across there in front of the van that must sell booze 24 hours. So the folk that have been standing about having a drink haven't been any bother anyway. But it was noisy. I chose here, but that shop there is a late night bodega, or it sells alcohol. But they had a food stand outside. The woman actually asked me to move because she was scared it was a wee bit dangerous because they were cooking with like flames and everything. So I moved forward, and of course in front of me was a restaurant that was open till quite late. But there was music and everything. There was folk using that shop. Must be open 24 hours down there because there was folk coming and going. I looked out my window at about 4:45 this morning, and there was still music going, and there was somebody just leaving the shop with some booze. But I did get back to sleep. When I woke up again, all was quiet, so I had a disturbed sleep. It wasn't the worst sleep I've had. It wasn't the noisiest place, but it wasn't ideal. I didn't like it. I'm a bit fed up with this. But hey-ho, goes with the territory. It was Saturday night as well, so I knew I was taking a chance. And the thing was, it was quite peaceful, so I had a couple of beers, and I started on a glass of wine when the woman knocked on the door and moved the van. So by that time I couldn't really move anywhere. I was able to sort of edge it forward slowly. Not that I was particularly drunk, but I couldn't take the chance of even driving to the other side of the square, which really crossed my mind. I probably would have got away with it because the bottom of the square looks quite tranquil, but I scoped the place out, and for traffic noise, where I was sitting, where I am, was best for traffic noise, but yeah, I hadn't factored in how lively it was going to get after midnight. But you live and learn. Anyway, I'm going to get on the road now. I'll be glad to leave this place. I think it's just the back of 9, so I'm going to head up to Ica and Huacachina. Have an overnight stop there, probably just one night. We'll see how we get on. If I might like it, I could afford 2 nights if I wanted. So just settled into my campsite. I like these wee figures. The reviews said the guy that owns this, Lucio, was really nice, and for once they were absolutely spot on. The boys are absolute diamond. So that's my van here. It's just parked in the car park, but it's safe. It's out of the way of everything. There's not going to be any music all night tonight, that's for sure. So Huacachina is quite famous on the tourist circuit. It's an oasis. All the Instagram posts and everything make it look like it's in the middle of nowhere. It's actually on the outside. It's just on the outskirts of a really big town called Ica. But it's separate. There's some stuff surrounding the oasis in the middle, so we'll go and take some pictures of that. There's a lot of activities there. There's sandboarding and dune buggying, so I'll see what the script is when I get there, see if I'm up to it, see if my old bones can take getting rattled about in a dune buggy. But yeah, it's 30 minutes. I get to I'm going to walk through the dunes. Apparently it's safe enough, although I've got to take a stick to ward off any dogs. But yeah, we go trekking like Lawrence of Arabia, I think. Well, I don't know if that was the right thing to do. Just getting my breath back now, but I came basically in a straight line from the van up the side. I took a chance on the sand being firmer, but I knew it was going to be fairly soft. But I got up okay. So he says go over here, go between the dunes. Obviously, I don't think we want to be climbing that one or that one. So I'll go through here. He says once you're through here, you see the town anyway. I've got my trusty stick just in case there's any dogs. He said to bring a stick. So yeah, that's the view over Ica. As you can see, that's the start of the mountains in the background, and we're on the Pacific side of the Andes. But yeah, it's very dry, isn't it? They're no bonny towns. I guess they're up against it with the weather, but yeah, I have no fine. Okay, I'm right on the ridge of a sand dune, and kind of questioning the wisdom of doing this. So it's hard going on soft sand. I don't feel 100% safe all the time. In fact, the sun just moved under my feet there. But that's a once in a lifetime thing, I guess. It's alright. I've just got to go down there. If Huacachina is not even there, it's round that. I don't know if you can see where those cars are going. It's just round that bend. So I've still got a wee bit to go. I thought I could just go straight over the dunes, but they're too high. So yeah, might be an Uber back, I think. So this is the oasis at Huacachina. So you can see the dunes through the back. Wee paddle boats out on the water. That's quite good. Very touristy, of course, so there's plenty of infrastructure. Let's see if I can get myself something to eat just now. Look around. Alright, that's me just about to say cheerio to Huacachina. Bonny place. See all the folk up on the dunes up there. I'll zoom in a bit. But yeah, I like visiting touristy places for a wee while because they've got all the facilities and properly fed in water now. So I'm not wanting for anything. Had plenty to eat, even had coffee and all that goes with it. So I'm quite good. I'm just going to get an Uber back. I'm going to get an Uber back to the campsite. But yeah, I'm glad I came. The first time I saw this on TV, on YouTube, I thought, Huacachina. I mean, like I said earlier, they do make it look better than it is, but there's my phone. But yeah.